Our president is going to be selling American citizenship. How would he do that? They're called gold cards, and our government wants to sell them to only the most elite individuals. We've got USA Premium before GTA 6, and how much are these gold cards going to cost? 5 million. 5 what? You heard me. So basically a green card, but for rich white dudes. Exactly. What are we turning into, a subscription-based business model? Are these guys going to be over here with America Plus while we've all got US Lite? I bet you're wondering who would even buy something like this. Yeah, kinda. Trump just said that Russian oligarchs are welcome to purchase. Whoa, just take it easy, man. We already have enough of those. Yeah, well, I guess Trump needs even more rich friends to party with down in Mar-a-Lago. This was the real reason behind ending birthright citizenship, wasn't it? So that way only rich white folk can migrate here? Trump said, and I quote, "We want successful people in our country. These will be wealthy people. These will be successful people. They'll be spending lots of money." Yeah, a lot of money on yachts. People with green cards are just as hardworking as rich folk. In fact, they have to work even harder to migrate here and then continue to sustain a living. Yeah, well, our government doesn't think so. Also, Trump wants to use national parks as lumber farms. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? That if Kamala Harris came in and tried to do any of the awful things that Trump has been doing, she would have been impeached weeks ago? Yup.
On the eerie night of a supernatural storm, the tranquil streets of Eldermore were cloaked in darkness. The thunder roared angrily, as if warning the residents of the impending horrors lurking just beyond their vision. And as the first drops of rain fell, a sinister curse slithered through the town, awakening ancient malevolence. At the stroke of midnight, the curse took hold of the unsuspecting townsfolk, twisting their bodies and minds into grotesque forms. Once friendly faces contorted into nightmarish visages, consumed by a primal thirst for blood. The idyllic community of Eldermore was now a breeding ground for unspeakable terror, its dark secrets laid bare under the wrath of the curse. As the moon hid behind a blanket of storm clouds, the once peaceful town turned into a landscape of nightmares. Shadows danced menacingly, whispers of despair echoed through the desolate streets, and the stench of decay hung heavy in the air. Eldermore had become a prison of horrors, trapping its transformed inhabitants in their own personal hells. But amidst the chaos and despair, a flicker of hope remained. A small group of survivors banded together, determined to unravel the mystery of the curse and free Eldermore from its grip of darkness. Their journey into the heart of fear would test their resolve, their sanity, and their very souls. Will they break the curse and restore peace to Eldermore, or will they too succumb to the insatiable hunger for blood? One thing was certain: the true horrors of Eldermore had only just begun. Follow for more spine-chilling tales of the supernatural. Steph and Megan, inseparable since freshman year, had a close bond that began to fray in junior year when Megan started dating Andy, a Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity member. Megan suddenly disappeared, leaving Steph devastated and searching for answers. Despite frantic calls to friends, family, and the police, no one knew where Megan had gone. Falling into depression, Steph reluctantly attended a fraternity party Andy invited her to. The party took a terrifying turn when dark, shadowy figures invaded, brutally killing a woman while everyone watched in paralyzed horror. Steph survived by staying still and silent, witnessing the gruesome scene unfold. As the nightmare ended, Steph overheard Andy mention he had fed them 2 weeks ago, implying a connection to Megan's disappearance, and suggesting a sinister pact between the fraternity and the supernatural beings.
What's the most unsettling encounter you've ever had that still gives you chills whenever you think about it? A few years ago, my brother would get a call on his cell phone around 2 o'clock to 3 a.m. every night. He would answer and it was this hellish sounding noise. Like static mixed with screams. He changed his cell number after a month of this and it stopped. Then after a week or so it began again. The exact same noise. Exact same time. Finally one day he decided to backdeal the call. It was an old man that had no clue what he was talking about. Still the calls persisted. If he didn't answer, it would call a few more times. No messages were left. He decided to say screw it. Ended his contract with his phone company, switched to a new one, and then got another new number. You guessed it, the screaming static calls continued after a short delay. By this time he was terrified every night. Unsure why this was happening. He backdialed the number again and got a different person. Around this time he lost his job and his phone. The call stopped, of course. His phone was disconnected now. So one day my mom asks me to listen to this weird message she got on our home phone. It was the static screaming. We showed my brother and he was freaking out. He backdialed the number again and it said the number was disconnected this time. Never heard from it again after that. What's the craziest thing you've ever seen someone do on a dare? There was this one party where the dare started off pretty tame, but as the night went on, things got wilder. Then someone dared this guy, Ryan, to do something completely insane, steal a car. Everyone thought it was just a joke, something no one would actually follow through with. But Ryan, who was always trying to prove he was the craziest in the group, just smirked and said, "Challenge accepted." We all followed him outside, thinking he was just going to pretend or maybe take a joyride in his own car. But nope, Ryan had other plans. He walked straight down the block, spotted an old sedan parked on the street, and within seconds, he was inside. Turns out, the car was unlocked, and the keys were inside. Apparently, the owner had been careless. Ryan hotwired the car like he'd done it before, and before we knew it, he was driving down the street in someone else's vehicle. The rest of us were freaking out, not sure whether to run or laugh. Ryan drove around the neighborhood for a few minutes, honking the horn and blasting music, clearly enjoying the chaos he was causing. Then, just as we started to hear sirens in the distance, he calmly parked the car back where he found it, got out, and strolled back to the party like nothing had happened. The cops showed up a few minutes later, but Ryan was already inside, playing it cool. No one snitched, and somehow, he got away with it. It was the most reckless, illegal thing I've ever seen someone do on a dare, and to this day, I can't believe he actually pulled it off. What's the wildest thing that's ever happened to you while boating? One summer, my friends and I rented a small boat to cruise around the lake for a weekend. The weather was perfect, and we spent the day fishing, swimming, and just relaxing. As the sun started to set, we decided to venture toward this little island in the middle of the lake that people always talked about but never visited. It was supposed to be abandoned, and we thought it would be fun to check it out. When we got close, things started feeling strange. The water around the island seemed unusually still, and there was this weird fog hanging over it. But being young and reckless, we went ahead and docked the boat. As we were exploring the overgrown paths, we stumbled across an old, run-down cabin, completely hidden by trees and vines. Inside, it looked like someone had left in a hurry years ago. Dishes were still on the table, and clothes were scattered around like they'd been abandoned mid-pack. Then, we heard footsteps behind us. We all froze, turned around, and saw nothing. But the footsteps continued, getting louder and circling us. Needless to say, we sprinted back to the boat, freaked out, and took off as fast as we could. Later, we found out that no one had lived on that island for decades, and it was considered haunted. We didn't believe in that stuff at first, but after that night, we never went back to that island again. What's the most unexpected thing that ever happened to you on a night out? A few years ago, my friends and I went out to celebrate a birthday at this super chill bar downtown. The night started off normally, drinks, music, and everyone having a good time. Around midnight, we decided to move to another bar down the street, but as we were leaving, this random guy came up to us and asked if we wanted to come to his private after-party. We weren't really interested at first, but he promised it would be the craziest thing we'd ever see. So naturally, we were intrigued and went along for the ride. We followed him to this warehouse on the outskirts of town, which seemed sketchy as hell, but when we got inside, it was decked out like a full-on club. There were neon lights, a DJ booth, and even a mechanical bull in the corner. People were dancing, and it felt like we'd walked into a secret underground party. But the craziest part? In the middle of the room was this huge wrestling ring, and out of nowhere, two guys in full wrestling gear jumped in and started fighting, while karaoke music blasted in the background. It was surreal. By the end of the night, we were just sitting there, watching grown men in wrestling costumes throwing each other around while someone absolutely butchered a Whitney Houston song. It was the weirdest night of our lives, but somehow, it ended up being one of the best. We still talk about it to this day. What's the most bizarre thing you've ever witnessed at a wedding? A few years ago, I attended a wedding that took a wild turn. Everything was going smoothly, beautiful ceremony, great food, everyone dancing. Then, during the reception, the best man gets up to give his speech. At first, it was your typical funny, heartfelt toast, but then he starts going off script. He looks directly at the bride and says, "You know, I've loved you for years. I always thought we'd end up together." The whole room went dead silent. The bride's face was a mix of shock and confusion, while the groom just sat there, frozen. Everyone was awkwardly looking around, not sure what to do. After what felt like an eternity, the best man raised his glass, smiled, and said, "But hey, I'm happy for you guys. Congrats." Then he sat back down like nothing had happened. The bride and groom tried to laugh it off, but the tension in the room was insane. It was the most uncomfortable, bizarre thing I've ever seen at a wedding. What's the biggest secret you've been hiding from your friend? Last year, I was really tight with my friend Jake. We had been best friends since college, and we shared pretty much everything with each other. But there was one huge secret I kept from him. I was dating his sister, Lily. Jake and Lily had a strained relationship. They'd had a big falling out a while back and weren't speaking. I started seeing Lily a couple of months later, and it quickly turned serious. Knowing how protective Jake was and how upset he would be if he found out, I made sure to keep everything under wraps. We'd meet up in secret, and I avoided any situation where Jake might find out. The whole time, Jake would occasionally mention how much he missed his sister and wished they could reconcile. It made me feel even worse, but I kept my mouth shut, dodging questions and steering clear of anything that might give away the truth. To this day, Jake still doesn't know, and our friendship remains intact. It's definitely the biggest secret I've ever kept, and while I feel guilty about it, I've chosen to keep it that way to avoid further complications. What's the weirdest experience you've had while driving late at night? Last summer, I was driving home from a friend's place after midnight. It was a quiet, rural road, with barely any cars around. As I was driving, I saw what looked like a figure standing on the side of the road up ahead. I slowed down, thinking it might be someone stranded or needing help. But as I got closer, I realized something wasn't right. The figure didn't move. It was just standing there, completely still, facing away from me. It was wearing what looked like an old, tattered coat, but I couldn't make out any features because it was dark and the headlights only illuminated part of it. I got this eerie feeling in my stomach, like something was telling me to keep going and not stop. So, I sped up and drove past it, but as I looked in the rearview mirror, the figure was gone, completely disappeared. I have no idea what I saw or if it was just my mind playing tricks on me, but I felt unnerved the entire drive home. It was the weirdest and creepiest thing I've ever experienced while driving late at night, and to this day, I still get chills thinking about it. What's the most unexpected thing you discovered about your neighbors after living next to them for years, something that made you see them in a completely different light? I've been living next door to this elderly couple for almost 5 years. They were the sweetest people, always waved hello, offered cookies during the holidays, and seemed to live a quiet, peaceful life. One day, I got a package delivered to their house by mistake, so I went over to pick it up. The wife invited me in for tea while I waited for her husband to bring the package down from upstairs. We started chatting, and then she casually mentioned how she and her husband used to be professional bank robbers back in the 70s. I thought she was joking at first, but then she pulled out these old photos of them in disguises, posing in front of getaway cars, and news clippings about unsolved heists. They had apparently gone straight years ago, retired after a final score, and had been living a quiet life ever since. I couldn't believe it. This sweet old couple had lived this wild, criminal life that nobody in the neighborhood knew about. Every time I see them now, I can't help but wonder about all the stories they haven't told.
I just heard the news. I'm so sorry for your loss, Alice.
Lullaby. I have a man.
Huh? I'm not trying to hit on you.
I have a man.
Is this some sort of joke? I just wanted to pay my respects. Your mom was a lovely woman.
Well then say that to my man, not me. You're so obsessed with me, it's hilarious. Go away.
Am I not allowed to pay my respects?
Did I not just tell you to go away?
Riz app told me to respond with, "You won't get rid of me that easily. You won't get rid of me that easily."
Aw, that's cute. If I didn't have a man, I would be with you.
I just wanted to pay respects.
That's it. I'm telling my man.
Telling him what? I literally just said, "I'm sorry for your loss. You're pathetic."
What's good, lil bro? Heard you've been harassing my girl and trying to hit on her.
I literally just tried to pay respects to her mom, since she got packed up recently.
Why you lying, bro? I got told something different.
She's like my childhood friend. Plus, she's like a 2 out of 10.
You really think I'm gonna believe you over her? She's been crying for ages.
I wonder why. Maybe because her mom got 200 pumped.
You better apologize to her right now, or I'll pull up.
Whatever. Hello again. I'm sorry for texting you.
Go away.
Your boyfriend told me to stop texting you.
I don't care.
Well, guess what? I don't care that your mom is dancing with the worms. Can you send, please?
Not today. My grandpa died last night and I've been crying nonstop. Can you come over, please?
That sucks. Still send, though.
What?
You just send. It's not that hard.
Alright, sorry.
Come over to my house.
I am going out for my little sister's birthday. Can we hang out tomorrow?
No. Who's more important? Like the fuck?
We just hung out yesterday, though.
Stop making excuses and just come over. I don't care.
Alright, sorry.
Why were you talking to those 2 girls in the hallway?
They were in our group project.
I don't care. Don't do it again.
Ben, you know I won't. Riz app, help me.
I got you. Just say, if I had to choose one boy to talk to for the rest of my life, I'd choose you.
If I had to choose one boy to talk to for the rest of my life, I'd choose you.
Aw, thank you, babe. Why did I see you talking to 3 guys in the hallway?
What do you mean? Those are my best friends since I was 7.
I don't care. Drop them. You should be giving all your attention to me, not them.
But I've known them for 10 years. I can't just drop them.
Drop them or I'm gone.
Alright, sorry.
Why the fuck did I see you talking to a guy at school today?
Ben, that's my assigned lab partner. I was just telling him what to do for the project.
Hell nah. You better drop that guy, I swear to God.
Ben, I can't just drop him. If I do, the teacher will fail me. I promise, my love, I only have eyes for you.
I don't care if you fail.
Hi, where are you? Understandable, take as much time as you need. I just visited the apartment. Why are there dozens of fish in the fridge? The landlord fears the apartment fish farmer. No pet allowed in apartment. Starting to get really tan. You're probably really good at bowling. This text conversation is related to a DoorDash order. I'm lost. Look at the sky, follow the beacon. What? Oh my god, I see it. So basically Rimsey. Does nothing matter to you? Rimsey, we're over. This drink you got is so good. My joints move so smooth now. That's not a drink. Call 911. Women will never understand the comfort and bliss of a man's yellow pillow. What? That's disgusting. Get rid of it. I will never throw him away. He calms me down. Then we're over. Adios. You live in Detroit, right? Yeah, why? What's going on? Is this normal? What is going on? If you had to choose, would you rather lose an arm or a leg? A leg. Need both arms to fish. My coworker just said he needs both arms to hug his wife, so thanks. Sounds like he's never been fishing.
Hey, what are you doing?
Getting drinks with the boys.
Oh yeah, is the bar busy?
Not too busy.
Okay, have fun, babe.
Thanks, babe.
When are you coming home? Hello? Why are you ignoring me?
Sorry, I put my phone down for a second. I'll come home after this drink.
Okay, don't get too drunk. We have a big day tomorrow.
I won't, but will you unlock the back door? I forgot my key.
Will you just come home now? I can't sleep if the house is open.
Yep, just paying the bill.
Praying?
Sorry, paying the bill.
Oh my god, you're wasted.
Babe, it was just a typo.
Are you driving?
Babe, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yes, I will be home in a little bit.
Is your phone charged? Hello? Oh my god, is your phone dead?
Honey, my phone is fine.
How much battery?
Fully charged.
It's late. That's impossible. And you never charge your phone. Are you lying to me? Send me a screenshot.
Someone at the bar had a charger and let me borrow it.
Oh, okay. Sorry I freaked out.
You were sounding a little bit crazy, lol.
I'm sorry, I'm just tired.
It's okay, babe. Let me give this girl her charger back, then I'm coming right home to be with you.
Wait, a girl?
Hold on.
What girl? You said you were out with the boys? How did she know your phone was dead? Were you talking to her? What's her name? Does she have Instagram? Answer me!
Your man's busy, sis. You hate how in school they be like, okay class, if there's a shooter, get under your desk and be quiet. Or get in a corner and don't make a sound. Like, bitch, what? This ain't hide and seek. Teachers think, yeah, if everyone in the school stays quiet, the shooter will surely think, oh, there is nobody here, it must be a bank holiday or something. Bitch, no. Ain't nobody gonna think that. And the teacher always got the nerve to turn off the lights like that's gonna stop bullets? Oh yeah, great job, Karen. Let's sit in the dark like a bunch of discount chicken nuggets and
Pray this dude forgets how doors work. Nah, bro.
as soon as I hear one suspicious-ass footstep in the hallway, I'm gone. I'm diving out the window. You'll see me rolling through the parking lot like I've trained for this since birth. And why is the plan always lock the door, stay quiet, and hide? Bitch.
This ain't
Dora the Explorer. I ain't trying to sit there like,
Can you find the students?
Like, no you can't, bitch, cause I'm halfway to Canada. If y'all think I'm just gonna sit there crisscross applesauce while the apocalypse is happening, nah, absolutely the fuck not. I'm parkouring over desks, flipping through fire exits, Olympic-level survival. You will not catch me dying in
Third period geometry.
Everyone we're dating.
You what?
I panicked. Sarah wouldn't stop asking me out.
So your solution was to fake date me?
Ever heard of saying I'm not interested? I tried that. She didn't listen.
And you thought, oh yes, let me drag Natasha into this mess.
You're my best friend. Who else was I supposed to ask?
Anyone. Literally anyone.
Too late. Everyone believes it now.
Unbelievable.
Go on. It's just for a week or two.
Fine, but you owe me.
How much?
Fries and milkshakes. Every day.
Riz app tells him to say, I thought I owe you my heart.
I thought I owe you my heart.
That was smooth.
Anyways, I got you.
Why is everyone staring at me in the hallway?
Probably because you're dating the most eligible bachelor in school.
Cut the ego trip. Did you tell people details?
Just the usual. We're madly in love stuff.
You're kidding.
Relax. It's believable.
Someone just asked me when we had our first kiss.
What did you say?
I panicked and said sophomore year.
Nice. That makes us high school sweethearts.
Jake, this isn't a Netflix rom-com.
It could be.
No.
Alright. Ava.
Now what?
Sarah just cornered me after practice.
Oh boy, what did she say?
She asked, what does Ava have that I don't?
And you said?
Better taste.
Oh my god, you didn't.
I did. The look on her face was priceless.
You're impossible.
And you're stuck with me.
Someone left a note in my locker?
A love letter?
No, it said Alex deserves someone better than you.
Yikes.
Gee, thanks for the sympathy.
I'm just saying it's probably Sarah. She's dramatic like that.
Well, congrats. Your fake girlfriend now has a nemesis, so this is fun. My mom just asked, when is Jake coming over for dinner?
She knows?
Of course she knows. You couldn't keep your mouth shut, could you?
Actually, I didn't say anything.
Then how does she know?
Moms have their ways. What did you tell her?
That we're busy.
Lame. I love your mom's cooking.
Jake, this isn't real.
Doesn't mean I can't get a free meal out of it. Hey,
This is a boyfriend.
I've been thinking.
Uh-oh, dangerous territory.
What if we didn't have to pretend anymore?
What are you saying?
You know exactly what I'm saying.
No, say it out loud.
What's your emergency?
I think my dad and his friend are assaulting my mother and she's crying.
Okay, when did this start, sweetie?
Well, about an hour ago. Can you send help?
Did you see any bruises on her face?
No, they are all in the room with a lot of noise and things breaking.
What does the noise sound like?
Well, he's like, you like that, Mommy? And she's like, no more in there, both belt. It's too long. They can't fit in both holes.
Oh, sweetie, poor girl, you didn't have to experience that.
Can I go investigate?
Oh no, hun, just stay in your room until they are finished.
But they are beating her up.
Ah, no, sweetie, that same noise is what brought you here.
What do you mean?
Well, hun, when you grow up, you will learn, okay?
No, I'm going to save my mom from that long belt whooping.
Have You ever pretended to know someone and just went on vacation? 2 years ago, I bumped into a guy at Target who waved and said, "Danny, long time, man. Now, my name is not Danny." But I panicked and said, "Dude, it's been forever." We chatted for 5 minutes. I faked it the whole time. Nodded through mentions of the lake house, Jen's potato salad, and remember when Kyle fell off the jet ski? I laughed like I definitely remembered. He ends it with, "You better be coming this year, man. Everyone's expecting you." I said, "Wouldn't miss it." 2 weeks later, I get a group text. "Lake weekend, same cabin, bring snacks and vibes." They must have gotten my number from someone. I should have come clean, but I didn't. Instead, I packed a bag, showed up at a random cabin by a lake, and was greeted with cheers, beer, and someone yelling, "Danny's back, baby!" Apparently, Danny missed last year. No one remembered why. I leaned in hard, gave toasts, dominated a bear chug competition, comforted someone during a breakup on the dock at 2 a.m. Someone told me I was the heart of the group, but on the last night, I cracked. We were roasting marshmallows, and I said, "Guys, I'm not Danny. I don't even know who Danny is." There was silence. Then Jen blinked and said, "Wait, so who are you?" I shrugged, "Target guy." And Kyle goes, "Well, damn, you're better than the original Danny anyway." They laughed, handed me a s'more, and someone yelled, "To new tradition." Now I get the invite every year. We are best friends.
Caseworker told me to trust the process when my foster son was covered in bruises, so I processed her to a jail cell. When I picked up my 7-year-old foster child from school, he was pounding his fists against the car so hard I thought he'd break the window. So I quickly turned on the car Bluetooth and played 3 Little Birds by Bob Marley. He instantly calmed down. "Nailed it, Daddy. Why is life so hard?" he whispered. I sighed. It was week 3 of calling our caseworker about him. 3 weeks of bedwetting, self-injuring, and barely eating. I caught him cradling his arm, and when we got home, he ran straight to his room. "Does your arm hurt? Leave me effing alone!" he yelled, but it was too late. I saw it. Purple fingerprints wrapped around his skinny arm. "Jaden, who did this to you?" His eyes filled with tears. "If I tell on her, she said I'll get sent away." "Who said that? Who hurt you?" No answer. I lunged at him for a hug, and once his crying subsided, I used the greatest manipulation tactic known to mankind. "Hey buddy, tell you what, if you let me take a photo of your bruises, I'll take you for ice cream." "Okay, Daddy. Thanks, Daddy." And even when I took photos of his injuries, he kept smiling, blissfully unaware of how messed up the situation was. At least one of us was keeping our cool, because the next morning, I emailed the photos to our caseworker, Ms. Williams, with urgent in the subject line. It took 5 calls for her to finally answer. "I understand your concern," she said in that condescending HR voice I hated, "but kids that age bruise easily. These are finger marks, Ms. Williams. Adult-sized finger marks." She sighed like I was wasting her time. I already reviewed the photos with my supervisor, Miss Brown, and the team.
Who's your real-life superhero? My older brother Kieran was supposed to pick me up from soccer practice. I'm 11, he's 17, and Mom made him promise to get me by 6. Practice ends and all the other kids leave with their parents. By 6:30, I'm sitting alone on the bleachers watching Coach Brennan lock up the equipment shed. "Your brother coming?" he asks. I nod, but my stomach churns. 7 o'clock comes. Coach Brennan offers to call my mom, but she's pulling a double shift at the hospital. I tell him Kieran's probably stuck in traffic. He waits with me until 7:30, checking his watch every few minutes. Finally, he has to leave for his own family dinner. The parking lot empties car by car. Streetlights flicker on one by one. I try calling Kieran, but it goes straight to voicemail. My hands shake as I dial again. I'm getting scared, but I can't bother Mom at work. She's been exhausted since Dad moved out 3 months ago. By 7:45, I'm the only person left. The school feels different in the dark. Every small sound makes me jump. A cat knocks over a trash can, and I nearly scream. I walk to the front gate, but it's locked. The janitor must have secured everything after Coach left. I'm trapped on school grounds with no way out. My phone battery drops to 15%. 8 o'clock arrives. That's when I see him. An older guy in a baseball cap walking slowly across the parking lot toward me. He keeps looking over his shoulder like he's checking if anyone's watching. His hands are stuffed deep in his jacket pockets. "Hey kid," he calls out when he's still 20 feet away. "You need help?" Every warning my parents ever drilled into me screams in my head. "No thank you, my brother's coming," I say, backing toward the building. "It's pretty late though. Been watching you sit here for an hour."
Have you ever solved a missing person case without even trying? My best friend disappeared when we were 12 after walking home alone after school. For a while, everyone searched and talked about her, but after countless cold leads and lack of witnesses, the police stopped searching, people stopped mentioning her name and acted like nothing had happened. I never really let go. I kept her missing poster on my bedroom wall, her friendship bracelet in my drawer, and sometimes cried on the porch after dark. By the time I turned 17, my whole world had shrunk down to school. Shifts at the pizza place and pretending not to notice how empty things felt without her. Then during one of my shifts, an order came in for an address I didn't recognize. It was way out on the edge of town instead of on any of our regular routes. The instructions were also weird too. I was supposed to call when I got there, not knock. They even tipped more than most people ever did. I tried not to think about it and just put the address on my phone and drove out onto this dark, empty road where all the houses looked abandoned. When I got to the house, I called the number and tried to ignore the way my heart was thumping in my chest. A man in his late 40s opened the door, and the hallway behind him smelled like bleach and something else I couldn't place. I tried to hand over the pizza and make it quick, but he fumbled with his wallet and kept looking over his shoulder. That was when I saw it. There was a wall behind him covered in photographs. Some were old, some new, but they were all of my missing best friend. There were dozens of pictures, some from childhood birthday parties, others from school pictures, even a photo I took at the park. My stomach dropped and I stared frozen while he rambled about not having the right change. He must have noticed I thought something was wrong because he suddenly got a lot more anxious and pushed the pizza at me, telling me I should go. I forced myself to smile and told him he didn't have to pay for the pizza, and backed out of the house as fast as I could. As soon as I hit the sidewalk, I sprinted to my car and drove back to the pizza place where I frantically called 911.
"Want a new car? Can you buy me it? It's only $149,000.
Yes.
Wait, really? I can use your card to buy it?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Mom. I'm at the dealership right now. They need one last yes to confirm the purchase.
Yes, yes. I'm not saying no, I'm saying yes, yes.
Okay, Mom. Thank you, Mom.
What the
Hey, Dad, I only have $6 in my bank account, and I really want this chain. It's $400,000.
First, go find a job, you broke bum. Or a disappointment. Why are you even showing me this? I thought I blocked you.
Well, I was wondering if you could buy me it as a gift with your card.
Oh, you're serious?
Yes!
Seriously, this is the best day ever. Oh, and also, can I have another 15,000 molars to go to the mall today?
Yes! What the f- I'm literally saying yes.
Chill, Dad, I get it. You're the best. Thank you, Daddy.
Dude, is that you outside my house revving that loud ass sports car? How the f*** did you get that? And what are you wearing? Wait, is that a fully iced out diamond chain?
Haha, yeah, it's me, bro. Times have changed, you know? It's a lifestyle.
Dude, you have to teach me. How did you get all this? I'm your number one boy.
I got you, bro. Honestly, it's really simple.
Is like drop shipping or reselling?
No, Mo. I just switched the yes and no on my parents' phones and then asked them to buy me this stuff. Obviously, they would say no, but it would correct to yes.
Dude, that's genius. Does that actually work though?
Yeah, bro. Look, I'll show you on my sister.
Lol, okay.
Just please.
Oh, hey James, what do you want?
Plug AI give me a freaky line to say to creep my sister out.
I got you, bro. Just say this and she will definitely get a restraining order.
Wanna come around and explore each other?
Oh my gosh, no!
Haha, see, bro, I told you it works. Wait.
We're breaking up. Guess who made me forget about you?
When?
When what?
When did I order Yappuccino? Honestly, I don't give a damn.
Wrong. Guess again.
Don't know. Abraham Lincoln? Oh, Albert Einstein?
Your brother. You're so jealous right now. And you probably crying right now. And you wish I was still yours. And you're so ugly.
And I don't give a fuck.
I'm dating your brother. He's so handsome. Tall more inches. And rich. Not like you.
Okay.
I know you're heartbroken.
Rizap says, I know I'm not flawless, but everything I feel for you is real. I know I'm not flawless, but everything I feel for you is real.
Oh, you're so cute.
But you thought cheating would break me? Nah. You were just a spam in my inbox. Blocked and trashed.
I'm not playing.
But I'm playing Fortnite right now. We're gonna get a victory with the boys, so don't disturb. Thank you very much.
Pick up your phone.
Even chewing gum gives up at some point. You're ruining my game.
Haha, I'm out here cheating and you're just playing stupid games alone at home.
Who said I'm alone?
Is that my sister? I knew I couldn't trust her.
Who are you talking about?
That bitch right there playing with you.
Which one? Say hi to your best friend, too.
We're breaking up. I cheated on you with your brother.
When?
When what?
When did I ask? Honestly, I don't give a damn. By the way, come over and pick up your stuff. Either you take care of it or the street gets a free donation.
Slow down, you little boy. So you're not gonna make a dramatic scene begging me to come back? No begging, no tears, no I can't leave without you speeches?
Who said I can't live without you? You're not oxygen. Thanks, I'm good.
Wow, I can't believe this. I thought you loved me.
Rizap tell me to respond with, I never said I'm perfect, but my heart's real and it's all yours. I never said I'm perfect, but my heart's real and it's all yours.
Wow, you're so smooth.
But everything feels different now. You thought cheating would break me? You were just an error in my system. I fixed the bug.
Why are you so cold? I knew you never loved me.
And I knew I didn't order Yappuccino.
Are you really gonna act like this just because I make a little mistake? For cheating?
Leave me alone, I'm playing PlayStation.
Haha. I'm out here cheating with your brother and you're just playing that stupid gaming console alone.
Who said I'm alone?
Is that my sister? I knew I can't trust her.
Who are you talking about?
That bitch right there playing with you.
Which one?
Is that my best friend?
Yeah, we're doing a little mistake. Remember?
What's this money?
Oh, Mom, don't touch that. I'm saving this money.
But that's a lot of money, son. You can't just keep all this.
This money is for my dream.
And what dream is that? Graduating from college?
Of course not, Mom. I want to buy my Corvette.
You're buying a car? What about college? You can't waste your money on that. I won't allow it.
I already pay for college with my own money. There's nothing wrong with saving up for my car.
I don't care, Drake. You still live under my roof. I make the rules here.
Let me use the Cantina app to chat with Roastbot to help me here. I'm saving money for my own car, but my mom found it and said she's going to take it, claiming I can't buy anything. She said, you still live under my roof. I make the rules here. Help me roast her.
Bro, your mom really said your money is her rules. She really thinks confiscating is parenting. What's next? Taxing you for breathing too loud?
What's next? Taxing me for breathing too loud?
Watch yourself, kid. I'm your mother.
You have to try the roast bot on the Cantina app so you don't run out of comebacks. It's my money, Mom, and I help with the household bills.
You have to save it for your future kid. You don't think straight. That's why your brother is smarter than you.
Mom, he's still in 5th grade.
Enough! I'm confiscating this money.
Are you insane? It's my money, Mom. I worked double shifts for 6 months at the McDonald's while you stayed home.
You'll only get it when you're an adult.
But Mom, I'm 19.
Adult to me is 21. You're not buying a car at 19. I know what's best for you. This money stays with me and that's final.
I'm gonna sue you. You're going crazy.
You would really do that to your own mother?
Wait, and you will see.
We did it, babe. I'm pregnant.
Wait, actually?
Yes! I'm so excited for us. I know this has been a dream of yours.
I really hope it's a boy. Then I can start Project Michael Jordan.
Babe, I don't mean to be mean, but we're white. He probably won't be able to play basketball.
I guess you're right. The best he could be is a spot-up shooter.
I really want a girl.
Wait, how many weeks are you?
Around 7.
Hold up, my math ain't mathing. I've been gone for 5 months. I'm still on the business trip. Who's the father?
You are, babe. I would never cheat on you.
Whose corn did you butter?
Babe, I didn't cheat.
Who stuffed your muffins?
I wouldn't do that to you. You've always been number one in my life.
Plug AI told me to respond with, "Babe, if you tell me the truth, I'll still love you like I always do. Babe, if you tell me the truth, I'll still love you like I always do."
That's so cute. Okay, fine. I'm so sorry. I was just having urges that needed to be filled. My body was telling me I needed some. Forgive me.
I'll forgive you under one condition.
Anything. What is it?
What color was the person who got you pregnant?
What?
You know, was he inside of the Oreo or outside of the Oreo?
The outside.
How tall was he?
6'6".
Did he ever play basketball?
Yes, he's D1 right now.
Send me a picture of the kid in 9 months. I'll decide if I want to stay then.
Babe, it's been 9 months. The kid is born.
Let me see him. I forgive you. Project Michael Jordan is active.
Ask you something weird.
Anything. Shoot.
What would you do if I had a panic attack?
Panic attack. Are you okay?
I'm fine, just hypothetically.
I guess I'd try to calm you down.
How though?
Hold you. Tell you it's gonna be okay.
That's sweet, but that might make it worse.
Really? Why?
Panic attacks aren't logical. Sometimes being touched feels overwhelming.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's okay. Most people don't understand. Adam, I need to tell you something.
You're scaring me. What's wrong?
I have anxiety disorder, like clinical anxiety.
Okay, thank you for telling me.
You're not freaking out?
Why would I freak out?
Most guys run when they hear mental health issues.
Maya, you're still you. Anxiety doesn't change how I feel about you.
But what if I have episodes? What if I'm too much?
Then we'll figure it out together.
You promise?
I promise. Teach me how to help you.
Adam, are you awake?
Hey, what's wrong? It's 3 a.m.
Panic attack. Can't breathe properly.
Okay, remember what your therapist said. You're safe. You're in your bedroom.
It feels like I'm dying.
I know, baby. But you're not. You're okay. Can you name 5 things you see?
My lamp, the window, your hoodie.
Good. Keep going. 4 things you can touch.
My blanket, the pillow, my phone.
You're doing great. It's passing Maya.
Thank you. You're getting good at this.
I love you. Panic attacks and all. Jessica, I lost my job today.
Oh no, what happened?
Company downsizing. Budget cuts.
I'm so sorry, baby. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Adam, it's okay to not be okay.
I'm the strong one in this relationship, remember?
That's not how relationships work.
You have enough on your plate with your anxiety.
Adam, you've been taking care of me for months. Now it's my turn to take care of you.
I don't want to be a burden.
Did you ever think I was a burden?
Never.
Exactly. We're a team, remember?
Rizab helped me analyze this chat. After analyzing the chat, it looks like her attachment style is anxious, and her green flag is that she helps you in bad times. Thank you, Rizab.
You've been really quiet lately. What's going on?
Just stressed about finding a new job.
Adam, be honest with me.
I am being honest.
You haven't left the apartment in 3 days. You barely eat. You sleep all the time.
I'm just tired.
These sound like depression symptoms, baby.
I'm not depressed. I'm just having a rough patch.
Adam, remember when I was in denial about my anxiety?
That's different.
How is it different?
Because you actually needed help. I'm just being dramatic.
Baby, you helped me see that mental health isn't dramatic. It's real. And it's okay to need help.
I think you're right.
About what?
I haven't felt like myself since I lost my job. Everything feels pointless, like I'm failing at life.
Depression is a liar, Alex. You're not failing.
But I should be stronger. You have real problems.
Your problems are real too. Depression isn't about being weak. It's about brain chemistry.
I'm scared, Maya.
I know, baby. I was scared too. Getting help was the best thing I ever did.
Will you help me find a therapist?
Of course. We'll find you someone amazing.
Thank you for not giving up on me.
Never. You didn't give up on me, remember?
Jessica, I got a job offer.
That's amazing. Congratulations, baby.
And you haven't had a panic attack in 2 weeks.
We're both doing so much better.
Do you think we would have made it without going through all this?
Honestly, no. This taught us how to really love each other.
Not just the pretty parts, but the messy parts too.
The 3 a.m. panic attacks and the depression days.
And everything in between.
Alex?
Yeah?
I'm grateful for our mental health journey. It made us unbreakable.
Me too, baby. We're living proof that love can heal.
And that asking for help is brave, not weak.
Here's to supporting each other. Always.
Always and forever. My safe place.
Girl, you made a huge mistake. Who is this? I don't think I know you. Oh, you're about to. What's your problem? No, I should ask you that. Because why are you talking to my boyfriend? Explain that. I already have a boyfriend, so I have no clue what you're talking about. Oh, of course you cheat on your boyfriend as well. Okay. Who is this boyfriend that I've spoken to? Don't act stupid. The guy you always speak to in the hallways. What's his name? David. You mean David S? Yes, that's my brother. What? Anyway, I don't care if it's your brother or not. Don't talk to him again. You sound so stupid right now. Are you telling me to not speak to my own brother? Yes, I don't like when females speak to him. Yeah. I wonder what he'll say when I show him these messages. Yes, show him. So he can see that I let no one steal my boyfriend. I am his sister. Yeah, keep lying. Yeah, you can go look for a new boyfriend already. I'm sending this convo to him. Oh, you're so jealous. You're so weird. Have fun being single. Don't ever talk to my brother again. Hi, David. We need to talk.
Yo, what's good?
Well, it's about your girlfriend.
What's wrong with her?
Me and her got into an argument. Hide in my closet.
Who is here?
It's my dad.
What? You said he was at work.
I know. He forgot his briefcase.
Babe! If he finds me in here, he is going to kill me.
Just stay quiet.
What if he sees my car?
You parked outside my house?
Yes.
I told you to park around the block.
I usually do, but I thought no one would be here.
Oh God! He will see it when he leaves. We are so dead.
Maybe he won't notice.
He knows what car you drive.
Cantina app, I need roast bots. Help me roast my boyfriend who keeps doing stupid things.
Just say you should use your small brain to at least try doing the right things.
You should use your small brain to at least try doing the right things.
You're right. You need to move it. The keys are on the back tire.
You have to try Rosebud on Cantina app.
Okay, I will move your car. When he goes upstairs,
He is coming upstairs?
he thinks his briefcase is upstairs, in his room.
What if he comes in here? My clothes are all over your room!
He won't go into my room. He is late for a meeting. He just needs his briefcase.
Oh God, I hear him coming upstairs.
Okay, I am going to move your car. Stay as quiet as possible.
Babe?
Be quiet. I am moving the car.
Babe, this is important.
What?
What does his briefcase look like?
What do you mean?
Is your dad's briefcase brown?
Yes.
Does it have a leather handle?
Yes.
Are your dad's initials on it?
Yes. How do you know that?
It's in your room!
What?
You need to come get it.
I can't. I'm around the block. I just moved the car.
Oh no.
Can you hear where he is?
He is still in his room.
Oh no. This is bad. He is totally going to come in.
What do we do?
I don't know. Babe, I'm scared for you.
Wait, I have an idea. Does your dad have my number?
No, I don't think so.
Send me your dad's number and keep the car running.
What are you doing?
Just send me the number, now. Hey, Mr. Dan, this is Sarah from accounting. I found your briefcase at the office. I am leaving it with the front desk.
Oh, thank you. I have been looking all over for it.
Well, it is safe and sound. Have a nice day, Mr. Dan.
You too, Janet.
He is leaving.
I know. Are you still in the car?
Yes.
When your dad leaves, pull the car up and pick me up.
Why?
We need to beat your dad to work and drop his briefcase off before he gets there.
Got it. I know a shortcut.
Oh, and one more thing. I need to get a new phone number.
Haha, why?
Because this one belongs to Janet from accounting.
I'm so confused.
Don't worry about it. Just focus on driving fast.
What baby name makes you want to punch the parents in the face? My sister-in-law thinks she's an influencer because she has 3,000 TikTok followers. Big mistake thinking that qualified her to name a human being. When she got pregnant, she immediately started posting daily vlogs about her journey to motherhood. Every doctor's appointment, every craving, every mood swing became content for her followers. My brother Jake was just happy to finally be having a kid after trying for 3 years. He let her handle all the pregnancy decisions while he focused on getting the nursery ready and saving money for the baby. They'd been calling the baby Emma throughout the entire pregnancy. Sweet, classic name. Jake's mom was named Emma, so it had family meaning too. For 9 months, everyone referred to the baby as Emma. Baby shower invitations said, "Welcome, baby Emma." The nursery had wooden letters spelling EMMA above the crib. Jake even had a custom onesie made that said Emma's first Christmas, but apparently that was all just placeholder content for social media. The day my nephew was born, Jake called me from the hospital at 2 a.m. crying tears of joy. "She's here. Emma's finally here, and she's perfect." I was so excited to meet my new niece. I drove to the hospital first thing in the morning with balloons and a stuffed animal, but when I got to the maternity ward and asked for Emma's room, the nurse looked confused. "We don't have any baby Emma born yesterday. Are you looking for baby aesthetic?" I thought I misheard her. "I'm sorry, what? Aesthetic Miller. Born yesterday at 11:47 p.m. My blood pressure spiked. I asked her to spell it. My dad wanted a son. He got me and threw me away. My mom once told me, when she was pregnant with me, she prayed for a boy. She already had 2 sons, but my dad wanted just one more son. He talked about it like he was building a team. But when I was born, and the nurse said, "It's a girl," my dad didn't even come near me. He walked out of the room, didn't talk to my mom for 2 days. She laughed when she told me that. I didn't. That moment set the tone for the rest of my life. My brothers were treated like kings. My dad took them to fancy schools, bought them new bikes, and always made sure they had the best. I was sent to a small, poor government school, no library, broken chairs, big classes. But I worked hard anyway. I studied under streetlights when the power went out, and somehow, I got better grades than all of them. But even when I came home with medals and top marks, they brushed it off. My grandma once said, "Smart girls are still just girls." My dad said, "Let's see what she does with all that studying. Girls just end up in kitchens anyway." Still, I kept pushing. At 18, I got a full scholarship for writing. I was the first one in the whole family to earn that kind of opportunity. I brought the letter home, heart racing. My mom smiled softly. My dad glanced at it and said, "So you're finally leaving?" I packed my bags. No hugs, no goodbyes. I left like I had lived, quietly. In the city, I worked hard. Got a part-time job at a bookstore to help with rent. Wrote at night. Graduated with honors. Then I found a job.
What the actual fuck is school? School is a government-sanctioned torture chamber where they lock you up as a kid and don't let you out for 12 fucking years. It's a place where time slows down to a crawl, especially during that last fucking class when your soul has already left your body. Teachers, glorified prison guards with a god complex, they demand respect but will yell at you for existing too loudly. Their greatest skill? Ignoring every raised hand, but somehow sensing fear and calling on you the one time you're completely unprepared. The hallways? An actual war zone. Fights break out over absolutely nothing. Couples make out like they're about to be deployed to war. And there's always one psycho sprinting full speed for no reason. The cafeteria food? A fucking crime against humanity. They'll serve you rubber pizza and radioactive chicken nuggets, but somehow the vending machine snacks are too unhealthy for you to have. Make it make sense. Group projects? Just free fucking labor for the one nerd who actually does the work, while the rest of you sit there like useless potatoes. Homework? They expect you to spend 8 hours at school, then go home and do more fucking school? That's not education. That's a hostage situation. And let's be real, half the shit they teach you, you will never fucking use. Pythagoras can kiss my ass. subscribe before your teacher finds a new way to fuck up your life.
Wage room workers, what's the most disturbing thing you've ever seen? I work at Smash Zone downtown, and let me tell you, we get all kinds of weirdos. People come in to break stuff when they're pissed about divorces, job losses, whatever. But this one guy from last month still gives me chills. It was a Tuesday afternoon, super slow. This dude walks in wearing a wrinkled button-up shirt and jeans that looked like he'd slept in them. He's got these balloons tied around his wrist, the cheap kind from dollar stores. Red, blue, yellow, real cheerful looking. Hey there, he says with this big smile. I'd like your basic package, please. I'm thinking, okay, birthday boy wants to blow off some steam. Happens all the time. But then I notice his hands are shaking as he fills out the waiver. Not nervous shaking, like he'd been drinking too much coffee for 3 days straight. Actually, he says, looking up from the paperwork, can I bring my own stuff to Smash? I've got some personal items. We allow it sometimes if it's safe. He pulls out this beat-up shoebox from a backpack. Inside, there's random junk. An old digital clock with a cracked screen, a Superman lunchbox that's all dented up, and maybe 6 or 7 VHS tapes. Nothing dangerous, he says, reading my face. Just some old memories I need to get rid of. I check everything over. No glass, no chemicals, nothing sharp, just weird old stuff that smelled like basement storage. Can I get the room with the brick wall? He asks. The one that echoes really good? That's room 3. Most people want the padded rooms because they're quieter, but whatever. I suit him up in safety gear and show him in. Here's where it got freaky. I always watch through the window for safety reasons. Usually people go nuts immediately, screaming, crying, throwing stuff around like maniacs. This guy, dead silent. He picks up the alarm clock first, holds it like it weighs 50 pounds. Then he starts whispering to it. I can't hear what he's saying through the glass, but his lips are moving the whole time. After maybe 2 minutes of this, he raises it over his head and smashes it against the brick wall. Same thing with the lunchbox. Whispers to it, then destroys it with the baseball bat we provide. The VHS tapes he crushes one by one under his boot, still talking to each one before he destroys it. The whole thing takes him maybe 20 minutes. I'm starting to think he's done when he reaches into the box one more time. He pulls out a piece of paper. Even from the window I can tell it's a kid's drawing. You know how they look with those thick crayon lines and stick figures? He unfolds it real careful and just stares at it. For 10 solid minutes, this guy stands there holding this drawing, not moving, barely breathing. I'm starting to wonder if I should check on him when he suddenly folds it back up, sets it on the little table in the middle of the room, and walks out. All done, he says, like nothing happened. Pays in cash, tips me 20 bucks, and leaves with those stupid balloons still tied to his wrist. I go in to clean up the room and it's trashed. Bits of plastic and metal everywhere. But that drawing is sitting perfectly folded on the table, untouched. I almost threw it away, but something felt wrong about it, so I stuck it in our lost and found box instead. 3 hours later, 2 cops show up.
OMG, I just got the best fucking idea ever.
Vanessa, what is it now?
You know that loser that sits in front of you in math class?
Thomas? What about him?
I'm gonna play him so hard. He won't recover from this until college.
Wait, what? Why?
I just can't fucking stand those shy, bookish types. They think they're so above everyone else.
I'm not sure about this.
Don't worry, I'll make him fall for me. Then drop him like the loser he is.
Just be careful.
Relax, he's gonna be eating out of my hand.
You're really going for it, huh?
I'll start by texting him. He'll never know what hit him. Hey Tommy, what you up to?
Hi. Not much. Just studying. What about you?
Just bored. Thought I'd see what you were up to.
I'm just working on some homework.
You are always studying. Ever do anything fun?
I guess I'm just focused on school right now, but I can have fun too, you know.
Maybe I'll have to see that for myself.
I'd be down for that.
You sure you can handle it?
I might surprise you.
Yeah? How so?
I'd rather show you in person, but let's just say I'm good with my hands.
Oh wow, I bet you are.
Trust me, you'll be begging for more.
You talk big for a quiet guy. You better be ready to back it up.
Trust me, once I start, you won't want me to stop.
I'm curious, maybe I'll let you try.
Maybe you're going to crave it, and I'll make sure you're satisfied.
You're getting me all worked up. It sounds like you know exactly what you're doing.
I do, and I promise you'll enjoy every second of it.
Alright, I'm in. Let's see if you're as good as you say.
I'll make sure you won't regret it.
You can now check part 2 by pressing share then more.
When did you realize your siblings were using you? In my family, the youngest child took all the physical punishments for their siblings' mistakes. I spent ages 5 through 10 being beaten for things I never did. You see, my father inherited this tradition from his military father, a decorated Vietnam veteran who ran his household like a boot camp. One person bears the burden so the unit stays strong, Dad would say, polishing his service medals every Sunday morning until they gleamed like fresh wounds. He genuinely believed he was creating unbreakable family bonds, molding us into a single organism that moved and breathed as one. My mother went along with it because she'd grown up in a similar household where the eldest daughter took everyone's beatings. It made us closer, she'd insist, her voice hollow as an empty church bell. We learned to protect each other. I had 3 older siblings, Marcus, Diana, and Gabriel. They were good kids once, but knowing I'd take their punishments transformed them into something else. Marcus started skipping school, then progressed to shoplifting. Diana would steal mom's jewelry and sell it for concert tickets. Gabriel would fail tests on purpose, drawing obscene pictures instead of answering questions. During family meetings, they'd look at me with that toxic mixture of guilt and relief swimming in their eyes as Dad reached for his belt, the lather cracking like a whip in the silent room. The rule was simple but savage. Every Sunday night at exactly 7 p.m. we had accountability hour. The living room furniture would be pushed against the walls, creating an arena. Dad would list that week's infractions while I stood in the center, barefoot on the cold hardwood floor, wearing only a thin tank top and shorts so the belt would teach its lesson properly. 1 strike for every missed curfew, 5 for every every failed test, 10 for any disrespect. The beating continued until Dad felt family honor was restored, his face red with righteous fury, veins pulsing in his temple like worms under skin. My siblings had to watch. That was part of it, teaching them through my pain. They'd sit on the couch in age order, hands folded in their laps, eyes forward. Mom would count the strikes out loud to make sure Dad didn't go over the prescribed amount. 1 for Marcus's tardiness, 2, 3, 4 for Diana's backtalk, 5, 6, as if her arithmetic made it medicine instead of torture. By age 7, I developed a constant flinch, my body perpetually braced for impact. Teachers noticed, but Dad was a respected police officer with commendations covering his office wall. Who'd believe me? I kept a hidden calendar under my mattress, marking which sibling caused each scar with colored pencils. Red for Marcus, purple for Diana, green for Gabriel. My body became a map of their faults. Marcus's shoplifting phase left 3 parallel marks on my back that looked like claw marks. Diana's secret boyfriend cost me a split lip that took 2 weeks to heal. I told everyone I'd fallen off my bike. Gabriel's pranks meant I couldn't sit properly for a week, shifting constantly in my desk chair while classmates snickered. The breaking point came on my 10th birthday, February 15th, a day that should have meant cake and presents. Instead, Gabriel had spray-painted obscenities on the principal's car in broad daylight, laughing as security cameras captured everything. That night, as Dad unbuckled his belt with practiced efficiency, Gabriel actually laughed. "At least I don't have to deal with this," he said, lounging on the couch like he was watching Netflix instead of his baby sister's torture. I looked at my siblings. Not one of them would meet my eyes. Marcus studied his phone. Diana examined her nails. That's when I realized they'd stopped seeing me as their sister. I was just their punishment proxy, a thing that absorbed pain so they could live freely. That night, I did something I'd never done before. When Dad raised his belt, the buckle glinting under the ceiling light, I ran. My bare feet slapped against the floor as I burst through the front door and into the February cold. I ran 3 blocks to my teacher Mrs. Lee's house, my lungs burning, wearing nothing but my punishment clothes. She opened the door to find me shivering on her porch, fresh welts rising on my arms. Without a word, she pulled me inside, wrapped me in a blanket that smelled like lavender, and made me hot chocolate while I showed her the fresh wounds and old scars. She photographed everything with clinical precision. When I told her everything, the years of abuse, the proxy system, my father's twisted concept of family honor, she called CPS immediately, but she was smart enough to know the system. "We need more than your word against a cop," she said, her kind eyes hard with determination. "We need evidence they can't ignore or explain away." So we got creative. Mrs. Lee gave me a tiny voice recorder, no bigger than a USB drive, to hide in my sock. For 3 weeks, I became a spy in my own home. I documented everything. Dad's rants about family honor and military discipline, Mom counting strikes out loud like some sick lullaby, my siblings discussing whose turn it was to mess up next. I even recorded Gabriel asking Marcus, "Think she'll cry this time?" She didn't last week. Maybe Dad's going soft. But when CPS showed up, Dad was ready. Full story on channel, link below.